Hello, my dear students. Today we are going to do a chapter called Kondiba, a Hero. Kondiba, a Hero is a short story of Kondiba Gaikwad, a visually challenged man who hates begging but is forced into it due to poverty and famine. This lesson teaches us that physical disability is not a weakness and true heroism lies in action, not in appearance. Students, let me introduce you to the character. Kondiba Gaikwad, a blind man with extraordinary courage and determination. The next character is Arvind, a young boy who accidentally falls into the well. The next character is Yalanbai, Tukaram's wife who helps Kondiba. The next character is Tukaram, Kondiba's companion in the slum. The last character is Arvind's aunt, a worried guardian who witnessed the rescue. Now let's begin. Kondiba's life of poverty. Kondiba Gaikwad hated begging. However, due to severe famine in Maharashtra in 1972 to 1973, he was forced to leave his village in Aurangabad and come to Mumbai in search of work. He tried selling brooms, but when that failed, he had no choice but to beg. Kondiba had lost his eyesight due to smallpox at the age of 8. Now let's move on to the second part, that is the dangerous well in Golibar. Kondiba lived in Golibar slum in Ghatkopar. In the middle of the slum was an open well filled with dirty greenish water. There was no wall around it, making it extremely dangerous. Yet people depended on it for water and ignored the risk. The next part is the accident. One day, while Kondiba was eating his meal, he heard cries that a boy had fallen into the well. Without hesitation, he asked to be taken there. Two boys were already trying to help, but they could not dive deep enough. Now let's move on to the next part, that is Kondiba's first attempt. Kondiba removed his shirt and jumped into the well. Though weak due to poverty, he relied on his childhood swimming experience. He dived twice but could not find the boy because of mud and weeds. Now let's move on to the final dive climax. On the third dive, Kondiba felt cloth among the weeds. He found Arvind trapped in mud, holding the boy's belt tightly. Kondiba pulled him free and struggled back to the surface, risking his own life. The next part is life saved. Arvind was given artificial respiration and survived. Kondiba quietly returned home, finished his meal, and slept. He did not seek praise or reward. The next part is Kondiba's life changes. News of Kondiba's bravery spread. He was honored by government officials and received rewards. He learned skills, started a business, got married, and never had to beg again. Students, now let's see what is the conclusion of the story. Kondiba, a hero, teaches us that true heroism comes from courage, compassion, and determination. Kondiba was physically blind, but his heart and mind were strong. The story proves that differently abled people are capable, brave, and self reliant when given respect and opportunity. Kondiba saved a life and in doing so found a new life for himself. Students, now let's see what is the moral of the story. Disability is not inability. Courage and determination can change destiny. Thank you, students, for listening. If you like the video, give a thumbs up, share, subscribe. See you in the next class. Until then, bye.